G'day YouTube, Down to Bricks here. What you building? We've got more superheroes for you today. Of course, this is DC Batman Lego set, the Batboat Harbour Pursuit. It is set 76034 and it's 264 pieces in this build, and obviously comes with 3 minifigs. So we'll start with the minifigs. So of course we get the new Batman from this year. So that's pretty cool. I'm sure you guys have seen him enough. We do get double-sided head printing. So that's a nice Batman. We do get a new Robin, and how good does that Robin look? I think that is possibly one of the best Robin prints that we have gotten from Lego. Let's have a look. He's got double-sided head printing and there is rear torso printing, but just in those darker colours. With the new print, I think that looks fantastic. Very, very nice minifigure, that one. And possibly the star of the show, other than Robin, is of course Deathstroke. So nice to get a Deathstroke. Now it's going to be a little bit hard to show, but there's some really nice printing, not just on the torso but on the face as well. So obviously that's just blacked out. Let me see if I can get it on an angle that we might be able to see it. I don't know if you can see that at all, but in that black there is actually some markings to outline his eye and facial details. So I've actually used like a silvery blue type colour to outline his eye and that. So like I said, I don't know if you can see that, but it's a little bit of detail there that's I guess they didn't have to do, but really looks good. And of course we get some back torso printing and head printing. So nice to get a minifigure, a new villain minifigure from Lego. And of course with Deathstroke, he gets his little jet ski here, and that's not too bad little build. He's actually stealing some jewels, so he's got the little safe here. We have some jewels in there, and he can just drag that along, or you can sit it in the back like so. And you get some little firing flotation devices there, but it's a pretty simple little build. Of course you can hold all his weapons in the back as well, so that's alright. You can actually just stand him up. Let's stand him up in there. I won't clip him on properly, but you get the idea. So that's pretty cool. But on to the main build, and of course it's the Batboat. So great to get another Batboat, and I really like this one. I think it's a pretty good little build. I mean, there's not a whole lot to it, but it does have some very nice play features. So again, we have some flick fire missiles here, and they're actually attached with a ball joint, so you can move them around and get some different angles with that. The whole thing is actually made up using these black little rubber dinghies. I mean, they're not rubber, but they're plastic, but you know what I mean. So there's actually 4 on the bottom that make up the boat, so that's pretty cool. And you do get a little launching mechanism here where you can actually launch the front pods off like so. So that's pretty nice. I like that. Let's have a look in there. You get a little control sticker goes on there. Of course we get the Batman logo sticker there, and we get the normal wings on the back. So overall I think that looks pretty good. But then something that's really neat about this is you actually get a little communication center and you can actually just lift that up like so. Lift that one down like that, and then you can lift up these panels. So they're your screens, and then you have just fat fingers to try and get in there. Then you got a couple of keyboards there, so when you look like that, how good does that look? That's a really good communication center. So we've got, that's all stickers, but we've got little computer screens on the side here as well as up the top. And yeah, I think that's really nice little feature for this boat. And of course you can just fold them all back down, and away you go. So not bad at all. But I think now it's time in this Watcha building review to do a bit of a comparison, and there's nothing like comparing like for like with an older set. So I've got it here, I'll just bring it up, and this is set 7780, the Batboat Hunt for Killer Croc. So let's bring that up there, so you can actually see they're much the same size, and bring this in, the villain vehicle as well. So actually much the same size, but like I said, with the piece count, so that's 188 pieces, and what did I say, this one was 264, so there's quite a bit more little pieces in this build. This one's actually made up from quite a lot of large pieces, and you get these rubber strips around the outside. So I really like that, because that was something I'd never seen before. And with this one you do get a little bat ski that launches from out the back, and that actually just lifts right off. So there's definitely a lot more detail in the new one, but I do like this old one with the big engines on the back here. It just looks pretty mean, but you can really see that it was pretty much just a remake. Of course there's been a redesign, but very similar features. Obviously with this one we only got the 2 minifigs, but of course we get a Batboat and a villain vehicle like so. Now to pick between the two, I've got a soft spot for this old one, but the new one is really good as well. But when we look at the villain vehicles, there's no doubt for me that the Killer Croc one is a lot better, and the main thing is just because we got these printed slopes here, and I've just really always loved that. I think that looks great and still remains one of my favourite villain vehicles. And of course it's got my favourite villain minifigure as well, so just show him again, Killer Croc of course. So it's actually quite interesting, because with this set we got a unique villain that's never been released and is actually quite valuable now. So I'm sort of wondering if we're going to have the same thing with Deathstroke. So if we look a few years down the track, that we're not going to get another release of Deathstroke, and that minifig there is going to be quite valuable. I don't know about that. What do you guys think? Let me know. But just to wrap this up, I'm a sucker for anything Batman, so I do like this Batboat, but we do get some great minifigs. So I'd recommend it to any Batman fan or anyone that's collecting superhero minifigs. It's a great set for that. But thanks guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.